Welcome to The Real Entrepreneur.
Battle scars and all, and you got the warts today.
What? I don't have any warts.
No, she doesn't, but she has fangs if I don't behave.
We just have the nicest fangs, both of us. But we generally behave unless we don't.
Yeah, well, you are.
What? I am Bratty Kathy.
I
Yes, I am. I'm also Kathy Barthel from Take on the World. And I help business owners really nail, own, and broadcast their unique voice, brand, and message everywhere, online and off, including video. And what do you do, Pat?
Well, I'm also known as the Accidental Farmer, the name of my book, but that's a very other story. I'm actually a business sales coach, and I help grow businesses through taking them from sales fear to sales fun. Make sure if you're not having fun, who cares about the money? But my goal is for you to have fun and make lots of money.
Oh,
All
yes.
about.
We are totally about having fun.
And making profit too. 'Cause
Money is good, and it also increases the fun. I understand. This has been my experience. I don't know about you. Yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, just what I mentioned about profits is that we're all about relationships. So this show is aimed at businesses that have ongoing relationships, longer term. It's not the one sale wonder.
Yeah.
So it's and the thing is, you have to make profit so you can support your client next year. So profit's not it's not all about money just for you. It's about adding value.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because as Patty says, this is an ongoing thing. I mean, we're all in this because that's why we're entrepreneurs, right? We want to change the world sincerely. We want to change the lives of our clients. And we know that's not an overnight thing, right? That's not a...
It takes time.
Yeah.
It was the impossible I can do. Miracles take longer. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
today, what we want to talk about is the real networker.
Aha.
You know that dirty word that no matter where you are in your business, everybody's like, oh, I got a network. And maybe you think you're good at it. And then you have those days where, oh my God, you just want to dive into a hole. Well, today we're going to talk about it.
So first piece of advice that I give to my clients is that always go to a networking event with a goal. Make sure that's the place where your ideal audience hangs out.
Exactly.
But go with a goal of meeting at least 3 people.
Yeah.
3 qualified people.
Yeah.
We'll get more into that.
Yeah, in a second. But actually, now you're at the event. You've taken Patty's advice. You're there. You've shown up. You got the hair. You got the whole thing going on. What you want to do and what we all hate is how the heck do I talk to these people? Well, tip number 1, get in there before they do. And what I mean by this is if you can, go up to that person. You've heard us talk before in the show about the fact that everybody loves to talk about themselves. So ask them first. The reason being, you want to develop that relationship. You want to get that conversation going and get it fluid. And then when you say who you are, you're going to be more comfortable, right? It's going to come naturally in the conversation.
I was going to say, don't lead with the, also, what do you do first question, but it's more something like, have you come to this event often? You know, actually, networking dating is very similar.
It is. And that actually leads into my second point, Patty. Because the other thing I want to share with you guys is that we all worry about, what we're going to say. How are we going to say it? What's my little script? You've probably seen us do this thing, pretend, that we have a script and we're trying to figure this out. Here's my tip. What you want to do is talk about the transformation you give your clients. So I'm a website copywriter. So I would not go up to someone and say that I'm a website copywriter. How boring is that?
Poke my eyes
So
out.
what? How
Yeah.
many people do that?
Yeah.
What I might say is I make you irresistible to the clients you want to reach.
So, you're going to write my dating profile for me, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to be
make her
irresistible.
Yes.
I like rainbows, but I am very straight and available, guys.
Alrighty.
No plugs.
No plugs.
No
No
plugs.
plugs of any kind.
She's single too.
She's just. We are being real. But the point, what?
The point is, you have to ask for what you want. That's the whole basis of sales, is that you have to ask for what you want. And I do want
No, you
somebody-
did, and you do,
I did.
and we'll work on that. Okay. All right. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. But here's the thing. You want to give them a sense of the transformation that you create for clients. So another one that I might say is, I make it impossible for your competition to touch you. They will not be able to copy you, to replicate anything. You're going to be totally out there can't be touched.
I was going to say, the real entrepreneur, we have our own intellectual property. We have our own way of wanting to save the world, how we want to change the world.
Yes.
And that is, but sometimes it's really hard for people to articulate that.
Exactly.
And that's what we both do in our own different ways. Because it's really getting across what makes me different from you, because we're all different.
Exactly.
You know?
And yeah, exactly, Patty. And that piece of advice is doing that, right? That is very different than saying I'm a copywriter. So think about whatever it is that you do, think about the transformation. What do clients say to you about what's different, what's amazing, and then turn that into what it is that you provide.
It's really the emotion, the feel, because people don't buy how you do something, but it's like the why and what are the outcomes. Because that's what I tell all my clients is that what are the results that your clients get from working with you? What are the emotions, the feelings, the euphoria, the delight? I mean, money's nice, but it's like, spending more time with your family, being able to go on better trips, doing, so what's the outcome of working?
I love the word you said, delight, Patty, because that's exactly it, right? You want them to feel that delight when you say that in the networking event, because that's what your clients feel. But Patty, once you get to that point and you've broken the ice and you've introduced each other, how else can you negotiate and as a business owner?
Okay, well, there's a few things, a few points here. One is you got to see if there's any chemistry between you two. So that's why it's like dating, is that you want to work with people that you sort of instinctively are attracted to, that you're sort of you've got the same values, the same goals, and it's like, okay, there's a gap in where you want to go, and I think I can help you. So I call it the qualifying question. So it's like, what questions do I need to ask to make you qualify or not qualify to be one of my prospects or clients? So that's something you have to think about is what are the answers, or what questions can you ask to see, you can't get too personal because this is a first date, right? You're just getting to know each other. It's like speed networking, speed dating, it's the same thing. So you can't get too personal because they don't trust you yet. But what small questions, like how long have you been in business? What I call the foundation question. How long have you been in business? What got you into that? What are your biggest challenges? Oh, share with me your, what are you working on now? And then really, really listen. Not only listen, but watch their eyes, watch their whole body language. Yes. Are they looking over your shoulder? It's looking for somebody better to talk to? Or are they really engaged with you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is the thing. Pick up on these cues. And at the end of the day, realize, as we've talked about before, that you are absolutely going to repel certain people in your business. And that is okay. That is what you want to be doing, right? Because you can't connect with every single person at that event and click, as you say, with every single person at that event. So the questions Patty is suggesting are really going to help you hone in and see if that is a match. But over and above all that, have some fun. Yeah. Realize that you're all allies, right? You're all there to increase your businesses and so on, but you're also there to help each other. And I think this is the thing we always talk, and you talk about sales a lot, right?
Yeah.
Is that you're there to help
It's
people.
a win-win-win. It should be always a win for everybody. And it's not all about the money I make off of your dead body. It's like, okay. Because
I think I'd rather have you make it off my live body.
Live body, but no, but
Details.
but the thing is, you have to, if you were my client, you better make more money because of working with me than without, or else it doesn't make sense from a business perspective. So that's what I'm saying. It's got to be a win-win-win situation where everybody gains something from the relationship. So there's synergy. It's more better together than apart.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, again, like we were saying, this is like barely a first date. that networking event. So have some fun, feel it out, see what happens, and think about maybe meeting maybe one or two really good contacts, right? Yeah. It's about less is more. We've heard that expression, and there's a reason we've heard it, right? Because as I always say to clients, you want to be concise and go deep. So if you get one or two amazing contacts there, that can benefit your business like crazy.
Yeah. And the final thing is, once you get those contacts, follow up within 24 hours. Yeah. Don't fall down on the follow-up, because that's really important. Once you've made that connection, act on it as fast as you can and set up the next step, whether it's a phone call or a coffee meeting, whatever. But follow up.
Oh, one quick thing about that. On the back of their business card, make some little note before you forget, something that you guys said, something you guys had in common. And if you have your business cards, don't make cards that you can't write on. Oh my God, don't you hate that?
Oh my God,
oh my goodness.
Especially the black ones.
What are you
going
to do? Yes, they look amazing. And I mean, I used to be a photo editor in magazines, so I have that visual half of my brain, and it's great, but it's like I write it on my hand. What the heck am I going to do?
Okay.
Anyway, obviously there's much more, but that's going to give you a good start on being a real networker and
real entrepreneur. So stay real.
See you soon.